Yes, you read it right. I am now no longer shy to come and tell you that I do not, I refuse, I cannot, I will not, I could not give my clothes to charity. To be honest, I've been like this for some time. It's only now that I've come up the energy, the confidence to come and share with you reasons. What do I do instead? That's the major thing about this video. To be honest, the reasons are but one. It is that everyone is doing the same thing to the extent that charities just don't have the time, the resources to handle the amount of clothes that get given to them. Long story short, if something doesn't sell that you have donated, they will ship it to the next highest bidder. And if that doesn't sell with that bidder, they will repeat the process until they can no longer do that. And then what happens? It ends up in landfill, it ends up getting burnt. That's the same thing you avoided, and that has been happening more often than not. And that's why for a long time now, I've just cancelled charities as an option to donate clothes to. I can consider buying from charity to maybe if I really see something so quirky, so unique, or a vintage item, but that's very, very rare because I personally achieve the same with the likes of Facebook Market and Depop. You can check out my other videos to see what I have found on such places because I've found a lot of things and I've made a lot of videos in that space. But that is my reason for not donating. Now, like I said, the focus is not the reason, but the alternatives, and that's what I'm really excited to share with you. So the number one alternative for me is upcycling. Upcycling is basically when you take something that is a trouser, a skirt, and you turn it into a blouse, or you turn it into a top, or you turn it into another type of trousers, or you turn a part of it into a skirt, a part of it into a blouse. So it's almost like patching together different materials. Sometimes it's the whole one material but turned into something else. You can permanently upcycle, you can temporarily upcycle. Temporary upcycling is sort of like taking your skirt and using it as a dress, taking your dress, using it as a skirt, taking your scarf, using it as a top, as a skirt. We do this, we see it often, but we don't think about it as upcycling. It's essentially trying to get more out of your garments other than what it was originally intended for, because some materials allow you to do that. If you're not so crafty, if you're not so patient like me to be chopping things up or trying to do all of that, or if you're just not interested, right, in all of that, and you just really would rather donate, fine. Find a company, a startup, a business, somebody who really finds joy, who's so good at upcycling. Donate your clothes to them instead, because I can assure you they're gonna find what to do with that material. I have collaborated with brands, with businesses that do that, and they can create you bespoke, unique couture pieces that are so unique is the word. There's no better way to explain it. And you will not find that piece off a hanger in the high street. And that's the beauty of it. And of course, they're gonna make use of the material. Not necessarily the garment sometimes, but the material. I'm gonna link in the description a couple that you can consider. You can check out that upcycle garments and sell them on. Number 3, alternative. If you're crafty, but you're not so confident in your sewing, or you want something professionally done, you can open up the material. So remove the stitching, have the shape just in front of you, take that to a tailor, ask them to make something for you. Instead of buying fabric, instead of buying material, you can do that. If you have someone in your family who sews, that can be little side projects for them, and it's fun, so why not? Now, enough about upcycling. Let's move on to other options. The next option is a bit wild, but hear me out, is giving it out for free. The problem is, let me explain before you check out, let me explain. The problem is, right, so many people have caught up and so many people have become open-minded to the idea of selling and buying secondhand. And that's amazing. We've progressed. That's really good. Everyone is doing it. There's so many options that you could list an item, unless it's so quirky, it's so unique, or it's so competitively priced, basically selling it for nothing. Yeah, you are going to be waiting for a buyer for some time. This is why I say consider just giving it for free if money is not really the essence for you with a garment. If you're not trying to make money back, you're just trying to clear space in your wardrobe, instead of chucking it or giving it to charity, who essentially kind of really end up having to do the same thing, chucking it, you can donate it by just giving it to someone. Advertise it for free. You can advertise for free on Facebook Marketplace. I've done that so many times. There are vicious customers ready to take free stuff on Facebook. They're waiting, and it makes sense. Why not? You can do that on Depop. I've not done it on Depop. I've done it on Facebook Marketplace, but on Depop, I guess what I would do when I'm open to that is listing it for free, or for £1, or for whatever many pence, basically insignificant. They will just have to pay for the postage. The benefit is obviously you don't need to meet the person, you don't need to know the person, just advertise for free. People will take it, people will grab it, because that way then you're reaching the person who wants this. They have approached you saying, yes, I want it, and they'll take it, as opposed to trying to find it, someone trying to sell it to somebody who might not want it. It just cuts the process out. It just reduces the process, and that's great. The last two on my list are very practical and things that you may have already done before, and I'm just saying, encouraging you to keep doing it. Second from last is passing it down to friends and family. This is something I do so much. I'm the firstborn of 4 girls, and so yeah, it's so easy to pass down my clothes if they're wanted, my shoes if they're wanted, pass up my mom if she wants. That's definitely something you should explore. And last on my list, don't leave it to just friends, take a cute picture, advertise yourself in your group chat on WhatsApp or Telegram, whatever you use, and say to your sisters, hey, brothers as well, if you're a guy, hey guys, this is going to be leaving my wardrobe one way or the other, do you want it? First dibs. And if it's looking good and if it's right for them, they'll say yeah, because everyone is open now to buying secondhand, to selling their items secondhand. So if your friends are also open to that, tell them directly what you want to get rid of, and make sure that it goes to someone who will love it, who will use it, as opposed to just kind of waiting around, and then you get impatient and then you end up maybe just giving it to charity because you're desperate for the space. That's basically my 2 bobs and cents on this, and my reasons for not donating to charity, my clothes, and my alternatives that I use instead. I hope this has sparked some creative fluids to flow and open-mindedness to try some of these. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any other ideas that you explore, that you're thinking about, you're nervous, you're not sure, you're a bit like comment it below and let's get a conversation going, because this is how we get to know and learn and adapt to new things and new ways of living life, and in the process we're doing it together and it makes it more fun. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Mwah.